Shalom, family. Shalom, mishpacha. I hope you're doing well. I'm doing quite well. Yes, I am actually. It has been revealed to me in greater depth, as I've shared this before. It's been revealed to me the importance of doing what God has called you to do. And I have shared this, I think, in the last video, but there's another part to this that I have now grasped, or I should say another step I have taken. A big step that I was kind of nervous about, but then I had peace about. Quitting my job to be a worship leader, to be in music ministry full-time. That is the gift that God has given me, and that is a real job. Trying to have that realization that it is a real job, to get that through my head, my heart, my mind, that's been hard. It is a real job. The priests in the temple, they're carrying out the sacrifices for the community. That's a real job. That was a real job, and they had their giftings for that, for their work, for their ministry, work ministry. And there was the worship leaders, the singers, the harp players, and those are real jobs. Just in the same way that the other jobs, like someone who is to, to see that the temple is constructed right, because not everybody has a gift or not, for having an eye for construction or fixing, mending, and my gift that Abba has given me, that I have felt unworthy for, is a worship leader. And being a worship leader is not being someone perfect. None of us are perfect. King David was a worship leader. He was not perfect. All that Hashem wanted to see, all that he wanted from David was David's heart, and David's heart was chasing after God's own heart all the time. And when he didn't do right, he did all he could to seek the King of Kings for forgiveness, to mend that relationship that they had with each other. And that's a worship leader, how he did that. And with music, David's gift was music, and he used that gift to glorify Abba, and others were blessed. We are blessed because David did not give away that gift of the music, of song. And that's what happens when we use the gift that Abba has given us with diligence, with confidence, with boldness that comes from a love, the greatest love, our King's love, Y-shua's love. And when we're not doing what God has called us to do, we hurt others, we hurt God's people, we hurt God's heart. Because it's like when you give a special gift to someone and it's so special to you, you're just so excited to give it to that person. And then you see that maybe they use it, but not very much. It's not as special to them as it was to you. And it might not be that they didn't like the gift, it's just that other things in their life, they're just, I guess for some reason my mind went to thinking of like a smoothie maker. I don't know why. I was thinking of some kind of gift, give a smoothie maker to someone and it's so nice, and then they don't hardly use it, even though they make amazing smoothies when they do make one. So then it's like, it's really disappointing because, you know, you don't get to try their amazing smoothies anymore, and hardly, and they don't stay healthy. You know, that's just an example, just letting you know what was going through my head at that moment. Anyways, but it does relate, because with music, I have not shared that gift of music with others like I should. I've never given up music. I have people ask me quite a lot if I still play the harp. I still do music, absolutely. But as far as seeing it as a real, you know, full-time pursuit, I have let this heart of mine grow weary. I have, which I know a lot of that is understandable for having lost my mother. But it's time to return. It is time. Actually gives me chills. Just to know that is what the King has called for this time. It is time to return to his heart all the way and to trust him with this gift. I know he's given me this gift. I know he's given me this smoothie maker. And I have to make beautiful music, great smoothies, for my computer just gave me a notification. I apologize. But great music for his kingdom. For him. So, yes, Baruch Hashem, he's so awesome. So I mentioned The Greatest Showman earlier. Yes, okay, so The Greatest Showman, now in this case with P.T. Barnum, main character, he was pursuing the gifts that he had, but then he also overlooked the gifts that he already had, his family, in order to fulfill this other gift. So anytime then too, the family, your friends, people you love are drifting away from you, something's not right. In the same way that if your relationship with God is not as close, you're not, you know, something in your life is hindering you from being closer to God, from having that beautiful relationship where his presence is just, it's all around you. You feel it, you know it. And it's not just a feeling, of course. Abba's presence is not a feeling. Feelings are misleading, but his presence is something that when his presence is with you, you know, and you definitely know when something isn't quite right, because that shalom, that deep joy that he gives, isn't complete. And when it's not complete, something's not quite right. And it's time to pray. So with boldness, go forth, and may you go forth and be blessed with this gift that I was giving you, using it, whatever it is, with great joy and with great fervence, for we are in a race, and we do not know the day, the hour, the time in which the Messiah Y-shua will return. So we're always supposed to be ready all the time. Amen. Amen. And part of that is using that gift, whatever gift it is that God's given you. And that is for me. You can be praying for me in that, with this leap of faith. And also, yeah, in all of my life. Life is hard, and it has been hard. And I want to give our King the very best, my very best. And so I'm asking also for prayer in this, that if you would pray for me, and I want to pray for you. If you have prayer requests, if there's a gifting that you have, you want to share it, maybe you're wondering how, because I've asked that question too. You know, let us be the family that we are, and share with one another and pray for each other. Amen. Amen. And you can, if you feel so led to, you can donate to the music ministry. There's the blue P button in the top right hand corner of my channel. Also, if you have a congregation or a place you want me to come to, you can contact through the Shema Music Ministry, shemamusic89@gmail.com. I will put that in the description below. You can also buy CDs, which we've had some We've had delays with that because of where there was my mother's having passed away, but we will be able to get CDs out to people again. So if there's a CD you want, and yes, a book. I don't know if I mentioned a book. I have a book as well. Really, it's for any age, but I do highly recommend it for youth, like teenage, maybe young adult, I guess, but any age can read it. It's a very easy read, not a very big book. It's actually about sacrificial love, which is a topic that is very dear to my heart. So you can get that, and that is called The Open Door to My Soul on Amazon.com. Yeah. So thank you for listening. Blessings to all of you, and shalom, shalom. Yes, I love you all so much. Shalom.